your attention, please? Due to circumstances beyond our control, we will not be able to put on our program for you today. We are really sorry, but we hope you understand. Thank you. April Fools! We hope you keep your heroes for our silly prank. Please silence your cell phones and stand for a pledge of allegiance. Ready? Begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
While most holidays have a clear history of their origin, April Fool's Day does not. There isn't any one specific day that historians could agree on to show where this holiday began. April Fool. Most believe that it evolved in many cultures and celebrations around the springtime. April Fool's Day is celebrated in many cultures but isn't an official holiday anywhere in the world. April 1st pranking started in the Canterbury Tales in 1328. Another suggestion is in ancient Rome. They had a festival called Hilaria, which included games, masquerades, and general silliness.
Most historians date the tradition back to 1582 when France switched calendars. They had been using the Julian calendar and switched to the Gregorian calendar. In the Julian calendar, the New Year started at the spring equinox, which is usually around April.
The Gregorian calendar put the start of the new year on January 1st. Many people were slow to get this because, 1582 and all, so they continued to celebrate New Year's during the last week of March and beginning of April. Other people just refused to recognize this new date.
These people were called April Fools and had things blown. One of the early faces had an April fish placed on your back, called an April fish, representing a young, easily caught fish or a gullible person. Your hair is the color of tomato soup. April Fool, April Fool. There's a great big gorilla in the chicken coop. April Fool. Look out the window, what do you see? Peaches on the cherry tree. I fool you fool me. This is April Fool's Day. Look at in the middle of the custard pie. April Fool, April Fool. There's a dog in the kitchen and he's 10 feet high. April Fool.
A vernal and spring equinox in the northern hemisphere could also be the start to April Fool. During this time of the year, the weather is very unpredictable. Some people even say that Mother Nature is tricking them with this wacky weather.
During the 18th century, April Fool spread through Britain. It became a two-day celebration in Scotland, starting with Hunt the Gawk. A gawk is a cucumber, also a symbol for a fool. People would be sent on fake errands. On the second day, Tandy Day, people would pin fake tails or picnic signs on people. The earliest prank on record was in 1698. People on London were told to go see the Washington Lions at the Tower of London. Obviously, there was no such thing because Lions in London? Seriously? It became a yearly tradition to tell people about this event, especially tourists. By the mid-1900s, jokesters even started printing tickets for this event, just to make people upset to discover that there's no such thing! Even the history of April Fool's Day was subject to a prank. A history teacher at Boston University claimed to have discovered a tradition dating back to the ruler Constantine. A group of Jesuits said they could do a better job running the empire, and so the empire made one, and then kings murdered. The Jesuit passed a law calling for absentee on that day, and thus the tradition was begun. Only after the story was widely distributed did the professor admit to making the whole thing up.
As time went on, Meadows succeeded in fooling people. Many famous pranks have been played on people over the years. In 1957, the British Broadcasting Channel, or BBC, reported the Swiss farmer's hen setting spaghetti crop, even showing photos of people harvesting noodles from trees.
One of the greatest pranks in sports history was on April 1st, 1985. A Sports Illustrated writer published a story about a rookie pitcher who could throw 608 miles per hour. Needless to say, it was all fake.
A very famous political propaganda on April 1st, 1992 on National Public Radio. The Meadows published Richard Nixon's stating that he would be running for president again. The slogan was, "I didn't do anything wrong, and I won't do it again." It was actually famous impressionists Rich Little and not Richard Nixon, but hundreds of listeners called it a protest.
Even restaurants have their own one. On April 1st, 1996, Taco Bell claimed to buy the famous Southern Bell and renaming it Taco Liberty Bell. As you can imagine, many people are very upset, and just to know hours later, it was all just a practical joke.
Even Google feels guilty of pranking people. A telepathic search engine was going to be released. A person only had to think about where they wanted to go and a map would magically appear. They even tried to convince people that they could play Pac-Man on Google Maps. It's It's embarrassing.
The main point of April Fool is to make you laugh. The main point of April Fool is to make you laugh. Laughter is good for you. And studies have proven that laughter is good for you. Your brain can even tell the difference between fake laughter and real laughter. That's true, no foolery.
Something that probably won't come to a surprise is that kids laugh way more than adults. Some studies have shown, on average, kids laugh 300 times a day, and adults only laugh about, 20 times a day. So grown-ups let it up, it's good for you.
Laughter has many benefits. It can strengthen your immune system, boost your mood, lessen pain, and protect you from the bad effects of stress. It also protects your heart. And get this, it burns calories. One study found that laughing 10 to 15 minutes a day can burn 40 calories. That adds up to about 3 pounds a year.
While pranking can be fun, it's important to remember that it all be done in good fun. As good citizens like those in the Meadows school, you want to make sure the person you're trying to fool is going to find it funny. You also want to make sure you're not trying to damage any property or embarrass anyone.
You won't be going out to a fancy dinner or getting a present. We don't even get the day off from school. But it is a fun day for everyone. Just be careful that you don't get pranked. Our education certainly isn't a joke, and we'd like to thank our parents for providing us with the best every day. Miss Gamasa,
Mr. Conchar,
Miss Page,